Hello everyone. It's Eneki again coming at you with another Pokemon Mega video. Um, I just wanted to do a touch up on some things, uh, and then I was going to actually start a new game. Uh, well, a new server, and just kind of, I guess, do like a little bit of a let's play just to see how I interact with things compared to, other people and, newcomers and so on. But one thing that I wanted to get out of the way before I get into this, not a lot of people go over this, so I'll just basically read you off a little bit of this, and that way you can understand how the new servers work and whatnot. All right, so on the server launch, they do this little event where, yes, you do have to pay money to play the event. Yeah, I think you have to spend like $20 just to get a, a title for one day. That is, if you get first place. But so as it says here, server launch competitions. So competitions await you uh, every day starting a server launch. This is not for every server, it's just for the current server that just launched. So, including your battle points, your level, upgrading Pokemon, and higher ranking means higher rewards. And first place means you get a title by the end of the day. So, um, the first 2 days starting the server launch, they do the higher Mewtwo X battle points means you get a higher ranking. So the higher your battle points of your individual Mewtwo, then the higher ranking you will receive. Um, then on the third day, it says if you already have a Mega Evolved Pokemon in the team, then the higher the total uh, BP, the battle points, means higher ranking. Then on the fourth day, they do, uh, if you already have an upgraded Pokemon on the team, then higher total battle points means higher ranking. And the fifth day, higher character level. And sixth day is the higher BP. So these are all these each day except for the first two is the same thing. I think um, will have a title to them if you get number one by the end of the day. But you can still receive rewards even if you don't get first place. Just you won't get the title, and you have to pay. You have to have spent money that day. I'm pretty sure that's how that goes. Let's see. Yep, as this says, your first top up, the first time you spend money on that server, you'll obtain double diamonds and double coupons, and you can also get the super value pack and extra stuff. Just that's pretty much all this is saying. You can get special rewards for spending money daily and spending money overall, and within 7 days. Let's see. So yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. Um, most of this is just talking about if you support their game, they'll reward you with some stuff. As mentioned in my uh, first video for Pokemon Mega, there is no download. This is just a browser game. So you can either click here or I go to another one that is here. That this one is h5.pm.instantfunds.com. Um, and what I'd like to do is just start on one of the newer servers. Uh, and apparently, this one just started the other day. So, well, a few days ago, I should say. So I'll just start this out and you can kind of see the process of it and whatnot. What some people don't realize and why they have handed out free name changer cards is that some people think all you do is like roll the dice and that's what your name is. You can type in your name and you can reuse a name as long as it's not on the same server. So I have my name, Eneki, used on multiple servers. And then you go and pick your starter, whichever you want to go with. So I'll do, well, the past two times I did Squirtle because I wanted to go for water. Um, my very first one was Charmander. I've never done a Bulbasaur, uh, so I don't really know how that one would go, but we'll just go with what I do know. So I'll go with Charmander. Alright, story begins. I don't really, I don't really need to worry about the story too much. Let's just get into this. Alright, so you start out, and then it gives you hints of how to play the game. So it tells you to click on this, click on this, click on this, and you're basically just following the lead of it because even if I click up here, which I'm doing now, it won't let me. So claim VIP 1 for free and you get 10 diamonds. So you click on this and you activate it. Ta-da! Now you got your 10 diamonds. Alright, let's challenge the boss once and get some lesser fruit, which helps you level Pokemon. So this is the boss. I explained this in my other video that the boss is the angry Pikachu, which isn't a angry Pikachu. It's just noted by the angry Pikachu right here. Alright, so we'll level up the Pokemon now that we have some berries to level. Level up will do one level only, but we'll say auto level up because that's what it wants us to do. Auto level up will go as high as your character level. So if your character level 50, then this will raise it to 50 as long as you have enough berries to level it. So we completed that task. Now it wants me to challenge the boss again. Go Charmander. kick some butt. All right, there we go. Charmander is using a skill called Ricochet, and what Ricochet does is it hits a target and then it bounces between multiple targets to do damage. Now we got our second Pokemon to use, so now I can use Bagon. Let's hope I can get something good out of this. Nothing I could really use there, but that's fine. They'll have a purpose later. Okay, so now it's telling you to equip that new Pokemon that you got. So we'll do that. Okay, here's something that people don't actually use too often, and people don't quite understand. They have suggested teams for you to use. So if you do not know what kind of team that you want to go for, as far as different Pokemon, then come here. Here's the easiest teams to set up. So if you went with Fire, you already have the Charmander, then the Bagon, then uh, eventually you can get Chansey and Vulpix and Groudon and Moltres, and that'll be your starting lineup team for a Fire team. Um, the Chansey will be your healer. The Bagon, which will later be a Salamence, will be your assassin, which is single target DPS. Uh, your Groudon will be party DPS, so it'll hit the whole team. The Moltres is called a control because it has a chance to stun. And then the Vulpix, which will be a Ninetales, will take some hits for your team so that your other Pokemon will not take as much hits unless they get hit by something like a party DPS, which is most likely the case because a lot of people will go for a party DPS. So if you don't know what to follow, here's your basic one. The basic one will turn into advanced. As I said, it'll be Salamence, and then it'll be a Blissey instead of a Chansey. It'll be a Ninetales instead of a Vulpix. It'll be Charizard instead of Charmander. And then the Moltres and Groudon as normal. And then you have the other two for the water and grass. Now, for uh, the advanced, they added the Ricochet. So these are all three types. You got Venusaur, Charizard, and Blastoise. So you got one of each if you want to go with that route. And then you have Jirachi for a healer, Gengar, and Alakazam for some extra Ricochet DPS. Then their next suggestions. This is not going to come early on, so don't worry about it now. Just look through these, see what you kind of want the most, and then aim for one. That way you have at least a game plan. So you have the mythical and the epics. So mythical is going to be Groudon, Kyogre, and Rayquaza. And then you got the triple threat back here, the Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur. Now, the reason that they go with all of this is they can all mega evolve. And that is actually pretty beneficial. And then you have the legendary one. So you have Moltres, Articuno, Zapdos, These are controls, so it'll be like you're it's basically a crowd control build. Um, and then Aerodactyl, Pikachu, and Celebi. So yeah, this is just a crowd control build. It tries to stop the other Pokemon from doing anything. Is what you're basically trying to accomplish there. Now it's not 100% chance that like your Moltres will stun the proper one, and then the first one on their team might get a hit off and then kill the rest of yours. So this is not, I wouldn't say an optimal team. It's not terrible. It depends on how well you have it built, how much you can invest in it, so on and so forth. All right, for the last choice here, they have Groudon, Kyogre, Rayquaza, pretty solid party DPS ones. Then Mewtwo X for an assassin, Mewtwo Y for um, taking the group's rage down. And what rage is that it builds up um, so they can use their special attack. So if you take away from their special attack meter, then uh, you're preventing them from using more moves than they would normally do. And then you have Jirachi just to heal up the whole party. And for Jirachi, if you're gonna run a healer, don't bother with attack for Jirachi. Just worry about defense stuff. So put on like health gem, defense gem, and resilience stuff like that. So that's basically that. I don't want to make this video too much longer. I just want to separate these into like smaller episodes. So I'll keep this first video uh, around, we'll say 20 minutes, and I'll cut it. Alright, so we'll continue here. It's just telling you to do some stuff once you challenge the boss again, which is this. Now, as I mentioned in my other explanation video, this is the boss, this is your boss counter. This is not how many you have killed, this is the current one that you are on. So I've killed 2. This will make number 3. So if you're confused, like, it says to kill 50, but it says I have 50 on the right hand side. No, it's saying that you're on number 50. You didn't kill number 50 yet. So it says boss number 4, but I haven't killed boss number 4 yet. Alright, now it wants me to level this guy up, and then I'll go ahead and level Charmander while I'm at it to keep him in close levels. Alright, challenge boss again. So, as I mentioned, Charmander is going to be Ricochet. It'll attack multiple opponents, and then the Bagon, we that will the Bagon is an assassin, which means he is only good at single target, but has a chance to attack another target later on. So wants me to go through this just to learn how to catch a Pokemon. and throw. So you're going to start out with your big attack. You're going to get it down a little bit by hitting it with a tackle, and then you'll throw a Pokeball out and try and catch it. So it wants me to use the Pokemon Center again to search. This is always going to be the same things. The I th- I think it's always going to be Sandile and then the Pikachu's next. So we go with that. We go with the tackle. We go with the tackle again to get it low, and then we throw out a Pokeball. This is definitely going to catch because it's scripted. Okay. So now I have these two waiting for me for when I reach level 15 and level 20. Wants me to do another search so I can catch Chansey. Now it wants me to use the Master Ball. No, you cannot go and try and use a regular ball. Just even though I know it's very tempting to save the Master Ball, nope, you have to use it. So just go ahead and get that out of the way. And there you go. All right, so the difference between a Master Ball and like a regular ball, regular Pokeball, you'll have to wait for so many minutes, or in this case, until I reach a certain level. Ultra Ball will, I think, it either reduces it or takes away that um, restriction, and a Master Ball will allow you to claim it instantly. So now I can claim this one, the Chansey here, instantly, but I cannot claim the other two until I reach these levels. And that's all there is to that one. Alright, like I said, I'm going to keep this video to around 20 minutes. I'll do another follow-up video after this. So I'll see you in the next video.